I'm gonna open it.
What's in the box?
Hey guys, what's going on? Justin here. So here's a second episode of What's in the Box. 2 boxes tonight. As I did the last one, it is about 9 o'clock on Wednesday night, and I finally found some time to do this. So we're gonna just dive in. We'll do this one second because I believe this one has a lot more stuff in it. So we'll do this guy first. We'll try to stack it up. Alright, so first, this guy's kind of cool actually. It's a knockoff RoboCop. It's called Galactic Man. I picked it up at some flea market, I think for $5. He's all there minus he's supposed to have a sword here, but aside from that, he's there. Really cool. It's like a Radio Shack knockoff. Just neat piece. I love RoboCop. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Let's see. This one. This is cool. So I got this. I don't really collect much in the way of Star Wars. I got this last year at a estate sale I went with Greco and another friend of mine, and it was just sitting there on the table. I think I paid like $5 for it. These used to be big money pieces, but obviously they're not anymore. They were given out at Return of the Jedi when it was re-released in the 90s. It was one I always wanted to get when I was a kid, but you know, I have it now. Cool piece. Like I said, I'm not going to go through everything one by one in here. I get a stand, get a doll stand, and then I think this is actually a duplicate, maybe. Plushy leatherhead. There's all kinds of shit in here. There's kind of a story behind these. I don't really collect cars. I did for a little bit. This obviously is an El Camino. My first real car was a 1981 Chevy El Camino with a 350 small block engine in it. So I collected El Caminos for a little while. Just kind of a stupid thing. When I saw them, I would pick them up. So I actually have. That's not an El Camino. Neither was that. This one's just another Hot Wheels. It's the Superbird. This is one of my all-time favorite vehicles in the world, so obviously picked it up when I saw it. DeLorean Time Machine. Who doesn't love the DeLorean? This is probably like the 3rd or 4th one I have, so I'll probably get rid of it, to be honest with you, because I don't need a million of them. Just another muscle car. Jesus, I didn't think I kept that many. As some of you know, some of you don't, I worked for FedEx for the past 13 years, almost 14 years, so a little FedEx truck. My dad worked for FedEx for like 30 years, so. This I got not too long ago, Resistance, loved the game, it was really fun. Picked it up for like $5. So, some of the stuff, I don't even know why I keep, to be honest with you. This, I forgot where I got it, but the Tick, who doesn't love the Tick? This is the Masters of the Universe. This was the newer style He-Man. This was given to me from a friend. This is from Tylord Stevenson. Nice guy. We talk all the time. We're in a group text together. Sent me that. Very nice. This was one that I picked up, I think, at GameStop for like $10. Crash Bandicoot. Who doesn't love Crash? Some of my horror stuff. I'm trying to pick this up without it getting ruined. Here's just another muscle car. Let's see here. More cars in the bottom of this. Jeez, I didn't remember I kept this many cars. I got this at Toys R Us when they were going under. I paid, I don't know, a couple bucks for it. The Alien Isolation game. Wicked great game. It's on the PS3, PS4, 360, Xbox One, I think. You play as Ripley's daughter, Amanda Ripley. So this was just a NECA figure that I picked up. Honestly, I'm probably going to end up selling some of these. I don't really collect the alien stuff. I have a couple aliens, but I mean, you know, it's all collecting dust. Why am I keeping all this stuff? Let's see. Now, this is a cool series. This is, I picked this up at That's Entertainment. The Tortured Souls series is just one of them. He kind of reminded me of Pinhead. Obviously, he kind of looks like him slightly, style and whatnot. I just love the Tortured Souls series. They were very well done. If I come across them cheap enough, I like to pick them up, but this is probably the one that I do have. So, a couple more muscle cars. Sid, I don't know why I kept this many. Here's another El Camino. This stuff falling up my leg. This I picked up. The back is all gone, so the card is trashed. Might as well just open it. But this is Evil Ash. Picked up Candyman. Cards are all trashed. I got these for super cheap. This one is one of my favorites. I wish I could put out more of my horror stuff, but this stuff is just mostly hidden. This guy I got at Toys R Us for 20 bucks. Basically, they were like $50 pieces, but they had them priced wrong. So they gave me, you know, the figure for 20 bucks because it was their fault it was priced wrong. Not mine. I grabbed this guy for $2.50 because all the prices were half. Just one of the Reaction Predator figures. And hey, look, another car. This one's kind of cool. This is a Johnny Lightning one. It's just kind of a beefed up car. And then last but not least in this bucket, I got this again for like $4. You don't see figures for this line very often. It's the House of the Dead video game. Really cool figure, really heavy figure. If you guys ever played House of the Dead, you know this character. I almost want to open it up. It's just so badass looking. But for now, we sit to the package. So, yeah. Whoops. So again, I'm going to try to blow through this stuff a little bit quicker, but I'd like to obviously give you guys a little bit of backstory on a few things if I can remember. Got this one not too long ago. Transformers. I picked it up originally to resell it, and then the toy shows didn't happen. So it sits. This is Rung from the War Cybertron series. You guys know I love my Battle Beasts. They redid a comic book of Battle Beasts. I can't remember how long ago this was. It was by Diamond Select Toys, blah blah blah, 2012-ish. So there's those guys. And then there's another set of a different one. Fell off the card. The card just kind of fell apart. Another one. Here's, I love Munch Trucks. Been going since I was a little kid. Gravedigger is my favorite. I'm not some copycat. I've literally loved Gravedigger since he basically came out on the first time ever. Let's see. These are old. These go back to way before I collected toys. It's just, I've always been a fan of Kevin Smith and all his movies, so there's Jay. Someday I would love to get these signed if they're ever around. And obviously Silent Bob. Bendham Spider-Man from when I was a kid. This is one of the few things that I actually somehow still hung on to. Purge Suit Rick. Big fan of Rick and Morty, I'm sure, like many other people. I got a whole bunch of those. I got some of my kids stuff that I had from when I was a kid is in here. I know somebody asked in the last video if I collect any wrestling stuff. I don't really, but you know, people make fun of me for this. I was a big fan of Tatanka when I was a kid. I saw this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of those, and picked it up for, I pulled the price tag off, like $7, I think they were. They were on super cheap. But that's gonna be the only real wrestler that you see in my collection. I'm a big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Found these at a flea market for 10 bucks. It's the Gentleman. Really cool episode for sure. I actually met one of the guys who played one of them. These little guys got with him too, if you ever seen the show. Again, going back to the cars. Who didn't love Gone in 60 Seconds? I have Eleanor. Another Movie Maniacs figure. This one, the card's wicked yellowed. I paid a couple bucks for this at a flea market last year. Terminator G2. Wow, jeez, how am I gonna do all this? We'll just do it as is. These I got at Five Below for $5 a piece. I got lucky, and I should have bought multiple sets just to have them. The original Ghostbusters set is Winston, and Ray, and what is that, Peter, and Egon. And then if you took them out of the package, which if I can't sell my Stay Puft, I'm just going to keep them all together. Be the little logo on back, and you know, I know this stuff is probably going to be, you know, wanted once the movie finally comes out next year. Just some stuff I had from when I was a kid. My original Mysterio, the Spider Droid. This was a mail away, and I got. This is cool. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's sealed, technically. It's obviously not, because the cards beat the hell, and you know, before I really thought about keeping this thing. My grandparents for Christmas one year bought me 2 of these. I opened one, played with it, destroyed it, and then I still have this one. He's in really, really clean shape. The card is busted wide open. Super mint figure. I should actually keep him on display, just kind of a reminder from when I was a kid. What the hell are these? I don't even know. Oh, Jurassic Park things. I'll just pull these out because they're gonna fall. Some of my Transformers from when I was a kid, I kept and hung on to. Not in the greatest condition. This is one of the Constructicons. He's actually got chewed on from one of my dogs when I was a kid. This is ridiculous. This is just a little car pencil sharpener from when I was a kid. Just some more Transformers. Here's one of the head guys. One of the headmaster, the fire truck. I don't remember his name, but these guys, some of these, I played with my toys. I played hard with most of my toys. Just some Tootsie Trucks. I think these were probably my dad's and then passed down. Another Transformer, Pretender, I think, or whatever he was. I don't remember. Another Federal Express truck. This was my dad's, and then obviously became mine afterwards. Just some more old die-cast metal Tootsie Trucks. I don't know what the hell that is. This is just a die-cast tractor. You guys are probably like, why the hell are you showing me this? Because I'm just showing you what's in the box. A Batmobile that was a candy dispenser. I don't know if you guys remember these from the like 89, 90. You'd get like little hard candies out of these, and then you'd have a toy car afterwards. And then another little rubber car. This is cool. Some of you guys may know I was a big fan of Spawn when I was a kid. I have fond memories of getting the figures when I was younger. I picked this up at the Toy Vault warehouse sale last year, I think for like $10. Still factory sealed. I always wanted one from when I was a kid. So once I get rid of some stuff and be able to display that, it'll be awesome. Thinking about doing the Kickstarter for McFarlane, and then I'll put that with it. It'd be really cool. The rest of the stuff is really cool. It's all mine from when I was a kid. Like, this is probably the first stuff I started keeping sealed when I thought, you know, someday it's going to be worth money. Obviously, these aren't really worth money because a million of them were made, but at one point in time they were. So I'll just show you. And if you haven't guessed, Power of the Force Star Wars. My original Boba Fett. I had duplicates of all these. I would go out and buy them. I remember when I was a kid, you can get them for $5 a piece at Walmart. Forlom, Loom, whatever the hell his name is. Princess Leia, Orange Guard. I know most of these probably you're lucky to get $5 a piece for nowadays, but whatever. They're mine from when I was a kid. Darth Maul, Princess Leia in slave outfit. Who is this? Leia Bush disguise. Who's that? Royal Guard. Bosch. Some of these cards aren't in the greatest of shape. Where's this one? Let's try to pull a price tag off of this. This one's cool because it's bilingual. Is Luke and Hoth gear. Got Emperor Palpatine. Who's this? Biggs. with a little freeze frame. Let's see, here's a Django fit. Another Princess Leia, Ewok, Han Solo, Hoth, Darth Sidious. Honestly don't know what I'm going to do with these. Han Solo Indoor, R5D4. There's more. There's more. Should I even show you? Should I bother showing you? Han Solo green card. Jawas. Who didn't love Jawas? And then on the other side, Darth Vader. As I'm going way too low because my camera's low this time for some reason. Darth Vader with the movable helmets. I'll grab the last couple. There's the spy guy who told Jabba that blah blah blah. Medic droid. Just ridiculousness, I'm sure. As you could tell, this was, look at the price tag on it. Paid $2 bilingual card. Hoth, just Endor, whatever the hell his name is. Grand Moff talking in the Luke Skywalker from the Shadows of the Empire series. Last but certainly not least, this one actually does have some value to it. I got this way back in the day when I worked at Family Dollar, so that's going back to over 15 years ago. For some reason we got a case of these in, and this is the only one I picked up. I honestly should have grabbed the whole case, but Boba Fett from the trilogy, the original like throwback collection style. Cool figure for sure. I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna keep these because selling them is only gonna get me a couple bucks a piece if I'm lucky. But that's it, guys. So that's 2 more boxes of stuff in my collection. Like I said, if you see anything you like, let me know. The Star Wars stuff I'll probably just hang on to because it's stuff I remember buying when I was a kid at Walmart. Target, Kmart, stuff like that. I'll figure out some of the rest of this stuff. But if you're interested in anything, let me know. Eventually, after I go through this back corner, I'm going to go through the stuff that I sell at my shows so you can see that too. And that stuff is all 100% for sale. So any of that's going to be really easy for me to pass up. But that's it, guys. We're going on 20 minutes here. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this episode. I know the last episode did about what I thought it would. About 500 to 700 views. I didn't expect it to be huge. But like I said, I don't want my channel to just kind of go in a hiatus. I want to do something, and it also gives me a reason to go through stuff down here. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. 2 easiest ways to do it. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot. Talk to you next time. Peace out.